Pisces, welcome to your in-depth reading for yours and theirs. For those of you who are like, what's going on with the schedule? Oh my God. You might have missed the mid-month check-in for January where I announced the new reading schedule for 2024. Essentially, just to summarize, all signs get a reading once a week from this point forward. And then the weekends will be check-in readings only. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I like the idea of it. I came up with this idea of the buddy system. So yours will still be out on Friday. Sorry, I had to think, pause. But so too will Geminis. So everybody still keeps their same day as the week, but now you're going to have a buddy system. Yay! I don't know. I just like the idea of it. Anyway, I wanted to incorporate some freshness for the new year, and I just like it. I like the idea of it. I hope you do too. Yeah? Now, yours and theirs. For those of you who are not familiar with yours and theirs, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's an energy read between you and someone else. However, that dynamic does not have to include a romantic partner, spouse, significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. It's whomever I'm describing. Okay? So it either fits the bill or it doesn't. And this could be a family member, it could be a friend. Okay? It's up for you to decide. It's, like I said, it's either true or it's not, right? So take what resonates, leave what does not, reverse energies as it applies, more so with yours and theirs, as energy exchange and interchange is real, valid, fast, fluid, so on and so forth. Yeah? There you go. All right. Show me Pisces in their person. Show me Pisces in their person, please. Show me Pisces in their person. Show me Pisces in their person. I know. I'm going to have folks who missed that mid-month. They're like, what's going on? What? I know there's always going to be an adjustment period whenever you make changes and people are used to your consistency. You know, there's always going to be that, what's even going on right now? I know, honey. Changes, Freshen up the energy. Stir the pot a little differently. That kind of thing. Show me Pisces in their person. We're going to start with your side, but as I just said, reverse those energies as you see fit. All right. What's going on? What's going on? Indeed, what is going on? Eight of Cups, the Hanged Man. Eight of Pentacles, timeout. You're emotionally detached. You're aware of it. You want to understand why. Good. So that means you're good. That means you're putting work into it instead of ignoring it. That's good. I mean, as accusation, it's just a lot of people get very comfortable with their Eight of Cups. I'm not feeling one way or the other. It's just been like that for months, maybe years, but it's not a big deal, is it? We don't want emotional detachment. We get there from just out of reasons of necessity. Sometimes you have to shut your feelings down. You can't be in tune with them all the time. But it's not meant to be a long-standing behavior either. So you're thinking about this right now, the Hanged Man. How come I feel emotionally detached? We're going to work through this. And I'm saying this is a dedication to yourself to understand what's going on with you. Good. I'm happy. Everything begins with the self in that respect. So if that's where you must be, at least you're working through it. Whom is surrounding you? The moon. Could be fellow Pisces straight away. Seven of Swords. Nine of Swords. Let me get back to that. Page of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the Seven of Cups. That's strong individuation right there. This not shared at all. Overview, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I can see that you're in a place of stagnation and you're assessing that. Some of it you're okay with, others of it you're not okay with. I'm sure there's certain things in your 3D world that are fine, that are comfortable. It's your emotional world that you're concerned with. And the development of it, and how to get back in your feelings, how to invest in your own feelings and sense of self again, and feeling things for yourself again as an individual. Cool, that's here. I got someone who's here but also not there. A lot of not there. The Moon and the Seven of Swords and Nine of Swords. This person's actively hiding. They're actively hiding. They got a big old, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to think about this. I don't want to feel about this. Get away from me. Don't look at me. I don't want to leave. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. They're hiding. It's active hiding. It couldn't have been more blunt if it had tried. Okay. Right. All right. Let's, you know what, Pisces? I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell everybody else. We're going to cross that bridge when we get to it. I can't. Yeah, that one's going to need some clarification. Even I don't have a feeling. That's how hidden it is. I don't know what the direction is at all. I can't gauge it. I can't tell. Let me see that Seven of Pentacles, please. Show me that Seven of Pentacles. Show me that Seven of Pentacles, please. Show me that Seven of Pentacles. Show me that Seven of Pentacles. Okay, good. Habit. Mic check habit. Is it working? Make sure it's working. Oh my God, because if it's not, If it's not plugged in, I'll lose my mind. That kind, it's old habit, one that you develop very early. This just it's a nightmare. Page of Cups, the Chariot, the Nine of Pentacles. Man, it's like you're on a road to personal freedom. And it's beautiful, but again, it's like you keep telling me you're on your own and that you're fine with that, or you want to know that you're fine on your own, or that you will be. I see. So you want to know that you'll be fine on your own as you are making space to walk on your own. You want to know that you'll be okay. I keep seeing you turn around and look at yourself. Are we okay in this direction? Is it good to be? Because it feels kind of good. Should we keep moving in this direction? It pulls me out of this feeling of nothingness. The more I reinvest in myself, the more I learn about myself, the more I take confidence in myself, the more I check in with myself about what I'm feeling. I feel kind of good doing that. Should we keep doing that? Should I keep doing my own thing and processing my own stuff and holding myself accountable for what I feel and what I do? That feels pretty good. Let's keep doing that. It's a lot of self-actualization here, but it's like you're not sure if you're on the correct path, and you keep showing me that you're by yourself, but the more you invest in yourself, the better you feel, which is typically how it goes. But it's almost like you're not certain if you're supposed to be on your own. Now that's different. What's going on? What's going on? It feels, God, it's like you're almost like you're remembering your own forward momentum, like you're remembering your own promise. But again, you keep coming back to or deferring to your own self. What's going on? Let's see that Eight of Cups, please. You're like, it's time to get back to me. And I like the idea of putting down tracks for me. I like the idea of putting into pentacles for me and how I feel and what I'm doing. And it's beautiful. It's like you're waking up to it. You're waking up to yourself, I suppose. Let's see that Eight of Cups, please. Let's see that Eight of Cups. So that Eight of Cups, please. Eight of Pentacles. There. Not once, but twice. Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups. Oh, I see where the numbness happened. That's a tale as old as time. Trust me, you're not the only one to feel that. You're not going to be the last person. That's what you call burnout. It's hard. The Pisces I'm looking at, just straight out the gate, it's looking like you are expected to be in a providership role. It's fairly extensive. It's heavy. It weighs on you. It's something that you just always assumed. And you've been in that role for some time. The idea is emotional achievement, not just for you or perhaps a spouse, but comprehensively a family. Okay. And you've never questioned that role, it looks like, until recently. Specifically, why do you feel so shut down towards it, since you're such a key part of it? You know, this is very common. You've been working, I see that. You prize work, you prize stability, accomplishment, goal setting, taking care of the finances. That's a no-brainer. That's here. It's not once but twice. But you're saying that you've been working so hard for so long, you can't remember the last time you can honestly say you put down your bundle and really felt like you were part of the family that you helped keep together, structure-wise, emotional contribution, supportive. You're like, you're there, you're part of it, but you also don't feel like you get the benefits of it, of a family. A feeling that you yourself are emotionally supported. You're like, I provide for it. I don't question it, and apparently no one else does either. But I don't necessarily find myself in it. I don't seek emotional refuge in it. I feel distant from it, even while I work for it, even while I provide from it. It's mine, but it's like I'm not in it, right? And this is actually really, really common. This is burnout. Providership roles, it just kind of depends. The success of the outcome, if you can understand how you connect to it, or if you still connect to it. Are you getting the support you need in order to feel connected to it? Because you are working for it, let's make that clear. So it should be giving something back to you. So is it the work that caused all the numbness, the perpetuation of the provider role that can be a burnout in and of its own right? Or do you still find the work satisfactory and you just don't feel like you're getting the appreciation back from those who benefit from your labors? Either way, it can cause burnout, you know? So that's why, I think that's why you keep showing me when you focus on yourself, you feel so much better. It's kind of like you're saying, when I focus on me, I kind of remember that I am my own best friend. In that way, that kind of breaks my heart. because it's true, but the fact that you're remembering it in that way is, that's the heartbreaking part. You are your own best friend, yeah. And the more you put into yourself, the more you get back. So it kind of tells me what you're not getting, despite the fact that you provide for it so studiously, methodically. You always show up for it. You can be counted on. Let's see what your contemplation thoughts are, the Hanged Man. Show me that Hanged Man, please. Show me that Hanged Man. Show me that Hanged Man. It's kind of like your energy got locked into same different day, you know? And when you remember yourself, you feel more awake. When you say, you know what, I'm going to get up at 5 a.m. this morning and paint just paint, because you just feel like it. You're going to paint the sunrise. Or let's say, you know what, I'm going to sleep in that morning till 10 o'clock and I'm going to feel good about it. It's like when you remember to include yourself, you feel good. You do feel good. It's like, it's been a long time since I've done XYZ for myself. Let's see that Hanged Man. Let's see that Hanged Man. Let's see that Hanged Man. Getting locked into the provider role is real, and it's so easy to experience burnout. Okay, when you do it every day, and it just, people forget to show their appreciation and love and support for everything that you do. Yeah, it's easy to get locked into that space. Oh, the Hanged Man, the Lovers, the Three of Swords, King of Swords. And from a suspended state, I see you contemplating something very serious, serious business in there. The Lovers, the Three of Swords, the King of Swords. Let's see. So I see some pain in your heart and in your mind about a strong connection that you are still trying to sort through on your own time. Okay? There's a piece of your life that while you work hard and you're a good provider and you try to keep your family bonds close to you, tight-knit, because they clearly benefit from your labors, there's something that's private to you that you're still sorting through, and it hits you hard in a certain way. Lovers, Three of Swords, King of Swords. I know it causes you pain, but you're trying to learn from it. And perhaps that's why you feel emotionally disconnected. And when you get back in touch with you, you feel better. You have a stronger idea of who you are. But it's in those moments of reflection. And that includes the pain too. Okay? It kind of helps you remember who you are, even if it's a painful subject. In a way, that suspended state, contemplating that lover's connection, kind of helps you remember to still be you. And to remember to love yourself more, and to seek your own interests sometimes, and remember to put that good investment into you too. There's something about that lover's energy that makes you, even while you contemplate it, and it does hurt. I know it does. And it's suspended, it's not active. It still reminds you to take care of you. That's interesting. It's very interesting. Let's see that Eight of Pentacles, please. Whatever that lover's connection is, honey, it's suspended, currently non-active. We think about it a lot. But it's like when you think on it, at the same time, it encourages you to remember to be yourself. And that's interesting. A good lover's connection, a healthy lover's connection, no matter how it may have ended, and it never really ends. I had to point that out because that's how strong it is. You'll always be connected to it in the way that counts. Okay. It's like an invisible cord that you can't identify that keeps you attached to them, if you will. Okay. But a healthy lover's connection, whether or not it's in your life, in your 3D or not, that's not the point. If it did its job correctly, it helps you remember you in some way. Puts you in touch with you, because it's supposed to be confrontational. This is what you look like on the inside. And they had a similar effect too. You had a similar effect on them. And it goes like that. So that's why it's its most challenging. But it intersects our life for a reason, so we can learn more about ourselves. There's something in it that taught you a great deal, enough for you to still reflect on it. And it pulls out some beautiful qualities in you. Okay. Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and Page of Pentacles. And in due course, I see you working on it in reality. I don't know when. I'll do a time check. But I see the feeling in you that's quite strong. And you, Pisces, of all signs, really need to abide by your intuition. It's your fail-safe and everything else. And everything. I know you have a strong mind, and I can see that you have a strong work ethic. But your intuition on this subject is really strong. Something about putting yourself into this connection in some way, making it workable for two people. Cooperation, bare minimum, in future. When, I don't know. But the idea, or rather the investment of it, feels right to you. You may not be able to understand how exactly or how to articulate it. You just know that it feels right. It might start out for work reasons. There seems to be a lot of function around it, like high levels of functionality surrounding reconnecting with this, that it looks like it could be beneficial. I saw something like this for somebody not too long ago. I think it was a Sunday Shuffle, and I don't think it was yours. I apologize, I don't remember who. But there's a feeling here that for work reasons, this actually might be a profitable alliance in some way. Dang it, I wish I could see more of it beyond that. It still seems to be a beneficial connection. You feel this intuitively. But that seems to be its proposed re-entry point at some point in the future, is through practical work reasons, at least at first. If that makes sense. What is this though? I'm jumping over here and I can't see how it feels with the lover here. It doesn't feel like this. The moon, the 7 of swords, and 9 of swords, like I said, that's active hiding. So what's up with that? Let's see this. Show me the moon. Show me that moon, please. Show me the moon. Show me the moon. The 8 of Cups. The 8 of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. What the heck? It's repeating. It's repeating. It's repeating. It's repeating. It's repeating. 8 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles in reflection. This is someone who you share a world with, and they act like they're not there. The heart space isn't there. They put in the same level of work that you do. They're emotionally distant and numb just like you are. You two share that in common, but it's not the best thing to have in common, I grant you, but it's there. It's par for course, the both of you, 8 of Cups to 8 of Pentacles. The difference there is that yours is known. You say, this is why I do this, is 10 of Cups. I do all this practical labor stuff, Christina, because it's not just about me or any potential partner. It's a little more far-reaching than that. And while I get numb from it, I still understand that there's bigger consequences attached to it, so I carry the burden. This person says same, except how I actually feel about it, you don't know. I'm right there with you, Pisces, and I'm just as numb as you are, but also I actually don't know how far it goes, the moon, they're saying. I don't know how far my numbness goes. Their energy's en route with you. It's very practiced. They put in a certain level of contributive effort as well. But like I said, the only difference is that you seem to understand what your output is and the reason you do it. They don't seem to understand why they do it at all. It's very, very, very checked out. Active avoidance, too, with the 7 of Swords. We don't like thinking about it. Oh, dear. Okay. Let's see that 7 of Swords. I don't like where this is going. I'm being honest with you. This had a certain flow through. I understood it. I don't like where this is going. Let's see that 7 of Swords, please. Show me that 7 of Swords. Show me that 7 of Swords. Show me that 7 of Swords. Who or what is this on this midline, Pisces? This person's acting like you and them have somewhere to go. It doesn't. I can't be any more blunt than that. I don't know how to be. This person still has the pretense of being in your life. They quote themselves as giving as much effort as you, and they're also saying, I'm numb too, but I don't address that. I don't like addressing it. I don't like talking about it. I don't like thinking about it. It's their biggest secret, that they're right there with you, and what they feel is nothing. You're showing me numbness for different reasons. It's numbness by circumstance, life, Okay, perhaps not everybody is emotionally supporting you when they need to, but for the most part, you're showing me numbness through practice. Lots of barrenness, lots of responsibility. That's enough to make anyone numb. We just don't want to stay that way. Theirs is like they're numb and they don't acknowledge it. They don't like thinking about it. They said there is no movement. The pretense of any movement in this connection with you is dead. It has nowhere to go, but they still put on a brave face like all is well. It's active lying. I don't know where this person goes, but I don't like it. It's literally like saying this relationship or whatever connection they have with you, I don't know what it is. They say this connection with you is dead or has nowhere to go. But they're saying everything's fine. This is active lying, active withdrawal, active I don't want to participate. It's grossly unsupportive. It's overly generalized acceptance that this is the way it is and it's not going to change. They don't like discussing how checked out they are. And they just say, I show up the same way Pisces does. It's not the same at all. Your numbness is from honest circumstances. Theirs is from, I'm just not willing to look, because then I'd actually have to participate. That's pretty serious. That's pretty serious. That's pretty serious. And let's see that Nine of Swords. Hold on. Just in case. Let's see that Nine of Swords, please. Show me that Nine of Swords. Let's see that Nine of Swords, please. Yeah, they're part of the stagnation problem. Oh, shit. I wanted to say exclusively, I was ruling out this midline as the lover. There's just no way. There's just no way. Even while you are hanged manned from your lover, even though it's suspended, discontinued, I don't know, you still reflect on it. And it hurts. But it gives you positive attributes when you reflect on it. It puts you back in touch with you and it pulls you out of the numbness. I think I made that clear. There's no way somebody keeps themselves this hidden and gives you that sort of inspirational energy at all. There's just no fucking way. This person's part of the stagnation. They said they can't admit it to themselves, honey's my point. They can't admit to themselves that this connection with you has nowhere to go. Emotionally, spiritually, or mentally, but they can't own that at all. They're nowhere near ownership of that. But they do anticipate things to stay as they are, disappointment or not. Stress or not, disappointment or not, how this whole thing added up or chalked up or not with you. They actively defend the position that it has nowhere to go, nowhere to grow. It's a refusal to admit it. But it's the truth of it. It's their underlying truth, whether they want to admit it or not. It's their underlying truth, and it's a damn sharp one. Because it's like if they admitted it, then they, one or both of you would have to do something about it. And that's denial's written all over this thing. Deep down inside, they fear, but also inherently know, even while they reject what they know, that this connection has no room for growth. And it's not what they want. But they won't say it. They won't go anywhere near it. So it's just going to keep on keeping on. It's really stunted, and it gives up. It gives up. It's given up. It's given up, but without admitting that it's given up. I don't know if you're aware of this person's internal... I mean, why would you? When you bury something that deeply, whoever's immediately connected to you, there's a good chance you have no clue how much this person has given up, but won't admit to it that they've given up. Denial has no postcode, guys. You can't reach a person who's in denialsville. It's pretty simple. This person's going to act like a zombie. Day in, day out, everything stays the same. Everything's fine, but everything stays the same. I told you how I really feel. I'm right there with you. I'm working, aren't I? No, I don't inherently fear that this is completely dead inside for us and that there's nothing to do with it. No. Why would it? No. Can we just continue on, please? Stop asking me stupid questions. I don't know what you're supposed to do with somebody like this, and I have no idea what their connection is to you. It doesn't look intimate at all. They say the only thing they've indicated to me at all is that they're part of your everyday world and they contribute as much as you do. Thank you very much. Like I said, your burnout came honestly. Theirs is they just don't want to admit that this is dead. Meanwhile, I got you contemplating something that makes you feel good about you, even if you're not connected to it anymore. So what the heck's going on, Pisces? Let's take again, individuation. Page of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 7 of Cups. There you are again. What can I learn left? Because I'm not dead inside. I know I'm not. I got numb via circumstances or whatever. Practiced. It's over time. But that doesn't mean I'm done investing in myself, is it? No. The answer is no. The answer will always be no. It's like this person doesn't want to make investments in themselves. I don't see hope for them. It really is giving up without admitting that they've given up. You can't really move on, make repairs until you understand where things really are. And I don't see any repairs for this person. Just an acceptance. This is how it is. But I'm not actually saying that. Like if you were to turn around and cop them on it, are you really interested in this connection? Because I think you're just showing up for the sake of it. Oh, no. This totally still invested in this for all the right, healthy reasons. No, what do you think I am, an asshole? Kinda. Not like asshole isn't bad, but asshole isn't just when you're up against that level of non-truth and inadmission. I mean, Jesus. Do they think it's a crime to admit defeat? Like, what the hell? I don't. It's so different from the Lover's energy that seems to you reflect on, and it seems to inspire you sometimes. Painful, yes, I know I keep saying that because it's true, it's there. But it still makes you reflect on you in good ways. I can tell it did its job. That Lover's connection did. I know it impacted you in ways that you still reflect on. And that's good. That was a good Lover's connection, even if it ended painfully. It was still good then. It did its job. The Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. You've been investing a long time in waiting, and I think it's way too much waiting at this point. You've heard my spiel, I'm sure, before on waiting. You don't do it. You never, here's the rules. You don't ask someone to wait, and you don't volunteer. Either way, you're setting yourself up and someone else for failure, and that's not good. Human beings have this really weird instinct to either ask somebody to wait until I can claim it, and that's not fair, because God knows how long that's going to take, or we volunteer to wait because I love that it is, I'm going to wait. Again, setting yourself up for failure. You've been holding back, waiting to get a sense of direction about comfort zone and practicality, love, nurturing, response. I feel like you've been waiting a long time to get that reassurance that you're nurtured, loved, supported, and you seem to be concluding every time you go back to that is that it's going to come down to you loving, nurturing, and supporting yourself. And I know that sucks, honey. It flies in the face of everything you've done. I'm doing all this for a reason. I love, nurture, support others for a reason. When's it my turn? And every time you try to answer that, you keep finding that you're your best friend. What did that tell you? Oh, dear. Dang it. 9 of Cups. Show me that 9 of Cups, please. 9 of Cups, please. I don't have a solution to this. I've yet to see advice on what to do with whatever this is. Lover's connection aside, that is what it is. It expresses itself how it expresses itself. This is currently active in your life, even though it minimizes participation and truth of the situation. The only death I've seen in this is there's an admission that this connection between you two has nowhere to go. And what the hell are you supposed to do with that? I don't see you addressing this because you don't seem to think that this is the main problem, or it's a problem that's attached to you. Judgment, Tower, Three of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. I keep saying this, and I know I repeat myself, guys. That's because people forget the central point, and I can too. You see how extensive real tarot is. I see portions of this. I see portions of that. That's why I have to keep repeating myself to keep myself on track, and you guys too, because obviously it's more than one thing in here that you're looking at. You're a whole human being. You're going to be contemplating more than one thing. You're going to have more than one energy attached to you, and it all takes work, and my job is to try to tie those points together. So here I see you, like I said, once more being your own best friend here, and you're coming to terms with things that clearly the surrounding energy in your life can't or won't. And you've understood that there's a judgment here to blow up a dynamic that's not really a dynamic. It's not functioning. It's not supportive. It's barely contributive. You spiritually say that in terms of emotional attachment, that's ridiculous. The conclusion I believe I'm saying for this, that it's barely cooperative, and the parts of you that love yourself, okay, wants to acknowledge this and therefore do something about it. I was starting to wonder, what are we going to do here? I'm seeing a connection you reflect on. And it's a good reflection on you. It makes you think. It makes you dig into those parts of yourself that are good. And then I see another one that just... It's an earthy, spiritual sort of vampire that just... It's a black hole. It's like a bottomless pit. But it's there. And it doesn't change. But it does take. It absorbs. But it doesn't release. It doesn't give back. In order to give back, you'd have to believe that this connection is worth giving to. They don't. I don't know what else there is to say. You kind of come to that conclusion yourself. All right, let's say that Seven of Cups, please. So I kind of see you dealing with this and understanding that whatever this is that's connected to you isn't functioning very well. And that it was time for you to see it with judgment. Okay. Let's say that Seven of Cups, please. Show me that Seven of Cups, show me that Seven of Cups, show me that Seven of Cups. I am completely gobsmacked by this. Whatever this is, there's an absence of nurturing, loving support that you've been hoping to aim yourself towards for some time, and it keeps not showing up. I mean, eventually you were going to have to get your answer. Six of Swords, King of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. I know it's hard for you to leave this, but you're gonna, and I don't blame you. I just don't know what you're supposed to do with it. I don't know what that is, even in connection to you, other than that it has a claim that it's an everyday reality just like you are. And the lack of awareness, so on and so forth. Anyway, I'm sorry, Seven of Cups, you're shutting one of this cups down. You're saying it's not cooperative, it doesn't carry its own weight, and frankly, it doesn't make me feel good about me, and I'm waiting way too long in it to show me some nurturing care support that I feel like maybe at this point in time, I'm kind of owed to know that it cares about me, nurtures me, wants to love me or support me the way I feel like I need. I've come to the conclusion that if I love myself, I will blow up this dynamic, the Tower to Three of Pentacles, so it's barely cooperative. It is my decision with judgment. And the Seven of Cups, I see you actually walking out of these confusing feelings that you have for this. Seven of Cups is murky, it's confusing, and the emotional commitment just isn't there. Not anymore. Six of Swords, King of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. While you are saying, practically speaking, it's hard to leave this behind, practically speaking, you're also saying, I need to. I agree. Okay. So here you have a Three of Pentacles that you say is non-functioning. Here, over here, on your timeline in the future, intuitively say, I am tying this functioning state back to this lover that you contemplate on. Okay, so I'm saying a little bit of solutions, I believe, for both scenarios. Complicated this one was. This is tricky. It's looking like you're giving yourself an exit as something that you need to exit. I don't blame you at all. We're not trying to play Russian roulette with our life or somebody else's feelings or our own. Life is too short and it's too precious to be doing that. Never mind understanding your comfort with it or if it can love and nurture and support you. You shouldn't have to question that at all. And then I see you actively constructing another Three of Pentacles that intuitively feels correct, like it's a reflection of the better parts of you. I also agree, and I also think it ties back to this lover that we contemplate on. There, I said it. Okay. I'm sure I already did, but oh my God. Okay, this one was quite the ride. We got to wrap this one up, Pisces. Okay. When? I don't know. I do not know how long it's going to take you to exit this vague, burdensome, difficult connection that weighs you down. I have no idea. I don't know how long it's going to take you. Groom, some of you are. I identify as male. You identify as possibly as being the husband, or you identify as being part of a commitment or what we call marriage. Okay? And the in bear is in reverse. Strength and resourceful. Yeah, somebody lacks strength, the resources, and also the strength to believe in this. I could just be some commitment to a connection here. Again, that could be to anybody, family member, friend, but it could be a little bit more on the intimate side, but I don't see the intimacy at all, emotional, otherwise, etc. Strength is if somebody doesn't have the strength to believe in this, they don't have the strength or the resources to continue to believe in it, not in the way that counts. Anybody can knock out an Eight of Pentacles. That doesn't mean that they're successfully happy, and they're successfully happy in a connection with you. Okay. I see the bear in reverse as a lack of strength, lack of conviction, lack of will, and the lack of interest to find any of it. Or to get reacquainted. Whereas you don't have that point of view, honey. You got the lion in here. Okay. The strength and the success. To have strength and success. The opposite of lack of strength. Okay? Tree, stability, growth. I know. That's what you concern yourself with. The fruitfulness of your own particular tree, stability and growth. Nurturing, love, support, care. What's the point of working just for the sake of working? You want to know that it means something, that it's going somewhere of use and value, of time, energy, and effort, and of a legacy well built and spent. Yeah? Absolutely. The Ten of Pentacles is no joke, bro, sis. Okay. I know. Goodness me. On a Tuesday. How very specific. Okay. When Six of Swords, please. The Six of Swords is the only one within 3 months. Some of you will begin the separation process. Some of you. Perhaps not all of you. I don't know. On a Saturday. I didn't even ask. Holy crap. I didn't even have a chance to ask. You're not the first person to pull within 2 years. August, within 2 years. I was saying, okay, the lovers, when do we start to tentatively build with them? Because you understand that there's a good chance that they'll participate in a healthy way. You have that idea, and I think it's a strong intuitive feeling you got. Within 2 years in August. I didn't even have a chance to say it. This one, I don't think you're separating from this in 3 months. I think you're going to start the process. If this is extensive as I think it is, it's going to take more than a couple months. Okay, realistically speaking, yes. But do remember this. You have been your own best friend in this for a long time. You need to remember that. Remember that. You're going to have to be your biggest advocate here. Pisces, honey, I hope this helped you. Oh, my goodness me. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.